Ben the cat and Tun quiz each other on the seven little goats and the wolf. One quiet afternoon, Ben the cat and his friend Tun were sitting in the yard playing together. Tun had just finished reading The Seven Little Goats and the Wolf and was excited to quiz Ben about the story. With a mischievous look, Tun turned to Ben and asked, "Ben, do you know the story of the seven little goats and the wolf?" Ben grinned confidently and replied, "Of course. My mom told me that story. Go ahead, quiz me. I'll get all the answers right." Tun thought for a moment, then asked, "All right, here's the first question. Why did Mother Goat have to leave her kids home alone?" Ben thought for a bit and answered, "Mother Goat went out to find food to bring back for her kids, right?" Tun nodded and continued, "Correct. Now, when the wolf came, what did he do to trick the little goats into opening the door?" Ben gave a sly smile and said, "The wolf changed his voice to sound like Mother Goat, and he even painted his paws white to look like her." Tun laughed, pleased with Ben's correct answer, and asked another question. "Okay, which little goat realized that it was the wolf and didn't open the door right away?" Ben thought for a moment and replied, "Oh, the smartest little goat noticed that the wolf's voice didn't sound like their mother's, so he didn't open the door right away." Tun clapped his hands and praised Ben. "That's right. So if you were that little goat, what would you do to avoid being tricked by the wolf?" Ben thought for a moment and replied, "I wouldn't open the door and would wait until I heard my real mother's voice. And if the wolf tried to get in, I would hide somewhere safe." Tun nodded, impressed. "You're clever, Ben. We have to be as cautious as those smart little goats, don't we?" Ben nodded, realizing that he and Tun had learned an important lesson about being careful and staying alert to protect themselves. Moral of the story. Through this story, children can learn the importance of being cautious, not trusting strangers too easily, and always staying alert to protect themselves.